unraveling of democracy, a global warning from the UN asterisk. The United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights, Volker Türk, has issued a stark warning about the escalating power of unelected tech oligarchs and the alarming rollback of gender equality, painting a grim picture of democratic erosion fueled by a potent cocktail of political rhetoric and technological influence. His comments, delivered to the UN Human Rights Council in Geneva, carry a chilling resonance, echoing concerns felt globally about the increasingly blurred lines between political power and unchecked corporate influence. Türk's words serve as a clarion call, urging international attention to a crisis that transcends national borders. Without explicitly naming the controversial Republican president, Türk directly criticized the administration's relentless assault on long-standing equity and anti-discrimination policies. The dismantling of these crucial safeguards, he argues, represents a fundamental betrayal of democratic principles and a dangerous precedent for nations worldwide. The administration's actions aren't merely policy changes. They are a systematic dismantling of progress, a concerted effort to rewind the clock on decades of hard-fought battles for equality. The administration's actions speak volumes. The rollback of gender equality is perhaps the most glaring example. Policies designed to protect vulnerable groups from discrimination are now perversely labeled as discriminatory themselves, a cynical inversion of reality that reveals the depth of the current crisis. This isn't a mere shift in political priorities. It's a calculated attempt to redefine fundamental rights, undermining the very foundations of a just and equitable society. The suppression of dissent and the silencing of critical voices further amplify these concerns. The president's repeated attacks on the press, culminating in the barring of the Associated Press from the White House, demonstrate a blatant disregard for the vital role of a free and independent media in a functioning democracy. This isn't simply an attack on one news organization. It's an attack on the very principle of informed public discourse, a cornerstone of a healthy democracy. The chilling effect extends far beyond the immediate targets, creating a climate of fear and self-censorship that stifles debate and dissent. The administration's actions aren't confined to domestic policy. Internationally, the U.S. has embarked on a course of unilateralism and isolationism, withdrawing funding from crucial international organizations that champion health and human rights, such as the World Health Organization. Simultaneously, economic sanctions have been imposed on the International Criminal Court, an institution tasked with investigating war crimes, demonstrating a willful disregard for international justice and accountability. These actions represent a retreat from global cooperation and a dangerous embrace of unilateralism, threatening the stability of the international order. Adding to the complexity is the unprecedented influence of unelected tech oligarchs. Figures like Elon Musk, the owner of X, formerly Twitter, who has been a prominent supporter of the president, wield immense power over the flow of information and public discourse. Mark Zuckerberg, CEO of Meta, has ended fact-checking programs on Facebook and Instagram, a move that UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has rightly warned will unleash a torrent of hate speech, threats, and violence. Jeff Bezos, the owner of The Washington Post, further exemplifies this troubling trend, demonstrating a willingness to censor opinions that challenge his worldview, highlighting the potential for unchecked corporate power to shape public opinion and undermine democratic processes. The combined impact of these forces, the erosion of democratic norms, the silencing of dissent, the rollback of human rights protections, and the unchecked power of tech oligarchs, presents a profound threat to global stability and the future of democracy itself. Türk's warning is not merely a condemnation of specific policies. It's a wake-up call, a plea for global vigilance against the insidious erosion of democratic values and the urgent need for collective action to protect fundamental human rights. This isn't a distant threat. It's a present danger that requires immediate attention and robust international cooperation. The future of democracy hangs in the balance. Join the conversation, asterisk. On April 30th, join Jonathan Friedland, Kim Darroch, Devika Bhatt, and Leslie Vinjamuri for a crucial discussion on the first 100 days of the presidency. This live event at Conway Hall, London, will be live-streamed globally, providing a vital platform for analysis and debate on the unfolding crisis. Secure your tickets now at link to Tickets or Guardian Live. Don't miss this opportunity to engage with leading experts and contribute to the critical conversation shaping the future of democracy. The time for complacency is over. The time for action is now.